Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Wednesday, February 14th, 2024. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Caribbean architects and planners on Monday, February 12th, hosted a public consultation at the conference room of the Nevis Disaster Management Department. The consultation was part of the process of undertaking the environmental impact assessment of the proposed poultry processing plant, which is being developed by the Ministry of Agriculture in Nevis.
And we were employed by the Ministry of Agriculture to undertake an environmental impact assessment for St. Kitts and Nevis Poultry Slaughterhouse, which is to be located at Prospect, just behind the abattoir. Now, this type of project under the Nevis Physical Planning and Development Control Ordinance would require a public consultation. And so this afternoon, we met with members of the surrounding community to have a brief discussion on the project, to look at impacts, and to have their input on how they think the project would affect them.
The consultation was also attended by officers from the Department of Physical Planning and Environment, as well as officials from the Ministry of Agriculture. The architect for the project from the Public Works Department also made a presentation about the layout of the building and related structures.
Now that we've had the public consultation and we've had the feedback from persons who have attended, if there's any tweaking to be done to the document, we'll do that. We'll finalize the document and submit it to the Department of Physical Planning for their assessment. The project doesn't start until the Department of Physical Planning has approved the EIA and given consent for it to be undertaken at that location. So we are now going to complete the EIA and make that submission to the Department of Physical Planning.
The establishment of a broiler industry in the current form was conceptualized in 2020. So far, the necessary processing equipment has already been purchased and a site identified for the building. The Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture, IICA, has committed to training and the provision of a consultant for the project. Currently, St. Kitts and Nevis imports in excess of $15 million in chicken annually. The plant is expected to reduce the importation by more than 50%. In more local news,
we are able to solve a lot of other problems that we have in terms of high cost of electricity now because of the high cost of oil, in terms of water security because it now means we can harness more water from desalination, and we look forward certainly to the assistance of the Saudis as well because we know you have world-class expertise in terms of desalination. So there are lots of opportunities here for us. I think as the minister has said in the past, if we solve electricity, we solve water, it means we can solve agriculture, we solve food security. And so I want the public to understand that this is an all-encompassing effort. And I'm delighted to see such a large group of people who have come over from St. Kitts. I think it shows the commitment to this particular project. And we here in Nevis stand ready and willing to partner to make it feasible, make it possible. And we certainly hope that you who are here visiting with us all the way from Saudi Arabia, that you'll see the benefit of partnering with such a small country to do something truly great.
Premier of Nevis, the Honourable Mark Brantley, delivering remarks during a courtesy call paid on him by the Honourable Conrus Maynard, Federal Minister of Public Infrastructure, Energy and Utilities, representatives of the Saudi Fund for Development and other stakeholders in Nevis's Geothermal Development Project. The visit formed part of the assessment of the project by the Saudi Fund for Development in order to partner with the government for the development of the geothermal resource on the island. Following the meeting at the Premier's office, the delegation toured Nevis's geothermal project site in Hamilton. Albert Gordon, General Manager of the Nevis Electricity Company Limited, NEVLEC, provided details about the project. Still to come, 12 police officers receive letters of promotion. The details after this break.
Celebrating culture, embracing our history. It's Culturama 50, July 25th to August 6th. It's the Caribbean's greatest summer line. See you there.
Welcome back. The Nevis Air and Seaports Authority, NASPA, is inviting applications for the position of Operations Manager with responsibility for the Vance W. Amory International Airport. The successful candidate will be responsible to the airport manager for the smooth operations of the entity and will assist in planning, directing, and coordinating the general operations of the airport. Duties include implementing best practices by improving processes and policies in support of organizational goals and assisting top management in the development of strategic plans for the organization, as well as implementing and managing operational plans. The successful candidate must have a diploma, preferably in management or a related field, have at least 5 years experience at a middle management or supervisory level in an organization, have good communication, critical thinking and problem-solving skills, and the ability to make sound management decisions, and have a desire to undergo further training in management and airport operations. The salary will be commensurate with qualifications and experience. Visit NASPA's office at Long Point for an application form or complete your application online via the link on your screen. The application deadline is Monday, February 19th, 2024. The Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force was on Tuesday, February 13th, bolstered with the addition of 26 young officers. After completing the mandatory 6-month training, the participants of course number 46 were welcomed to the ranks of the police force following a passing out parade and ceremony at the Newtown Plain Field in St. Kitts. The auspicious ceremony was attended by Governor General Her Excellency Dame Marcella Liebert, ministers in the cabinet, ministers of the government of St. Kitts and Nevis, led by Prime Minister and Minister of National Security, the Honourable Dr. Terence Drew, the High Command of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, and other officers, senior government officials, as well as friends, family members, and well-wishers. Meantime, a press release from the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force says the organization continues to motivate law enforcement officers to strive for professional and personal excellence. On Monday, February 12th, Commissioner of Police James Sutton presented 12 officers with their letters of promotion effective January 1st, 2024, advancing from the rank of corporal to acting sergeant are Randolph Diamond, Devon Govire, and Ronrick Huggins. Ascending from the rank of constable to acting corporal are Carl Gordon, Delroy Bell, Tamika Hodge, Coretta Mills, Keith Pemberton, Lowell Wallace, Jean Joseph Jr., Samantha Claxton, and Preeta Douglas. The Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force is extremely proud of the men and women who are working to maintain peace, safety, and security for all. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanstead Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.